there, I'm part of the Tag Tuesday challenge, and each week we've been making tags based on letters of the alphabet. And I'm going to show you my W, X and Y tags, and you will see that all my tags are based around Zentangle patterns beginning with that letter. So it's building up into quite a nice catalogue for me and good practice at the art of Zentangling, which is quite news to me. And as you can see from this little sketch, I've got an idea for my W tag, and it actually stemmed from a couple of the patterns. One of them I thought looked like waves, and the other one I thought looked like weed in a pond or in the sea. So that's the way I'm going, and I'm going to put everything onto fast forward so you can see how I got to my end tag. this tag begin with the letter W, and the actual fishy theme was inspired by two of the patterns, which is Whist, which is the bottom one that looks a little bit like seaweed, and Waves, which is the top one that's forming the sea in which my fish is swimming, and Warped Eggs is the pattern on his scales, and the little checkerboard pattern I've just made up. Each of my tags is a different colour, and I've used 26 distress inks to create a nice rainbow, and this one happened to fall on sea glass, so that's quite appropriate. And now I'm going to begin work on my tag for the letter X. There weren't many patterns for the letter X, and the colour of this tag is Salty Ocean, and I thought with it being quite a bright blue, it reminded me a little bit of Moroccan tiles, and I thought that perhaps was a way that I could display the few patterns that there are under the letter X. So something along these lines. I'm not quite sure yet, but I've just given myself a little sketch and picked out a couple of the patterns. One of them is called X and one of them is called, I think it is pronounced Zenzo. So off we go. in this little trio of Zentangle patterns is my Y tag, and it's being worked on a faded jeans distress ink background tag, and it's actually a pattern that was designed by a blogging friend of mine called Shoshi. And maybe one day, if I keep up practicing my Zentangle patterns, I might be able to design a Zentangle pattern of my own. Like the way this pattern turned out, and I think when I look through my actual little catalogue of Zentangle patterns, I find that quite often I've picked a pattern that's got a kind of 3D woven effect to it. I quite like that kind of optical illusion on many of the patterns that I've chosen. So that's it from me. That's 3 little tags all finished. I wish I could work this quickly in real life, and then I wouldn't have gotten so behind. And big apologies to my teammates for doing so. We've got 1 more week left. Can you believe it? 26 weeks into the year already. And the final letter is looming next week, the letter Z. I'm looking forward to finishing that one off, and I've got a little surprise project that I'm going to make to keep all my beautiful Zentangle alphabet tags in when I've finished. So if you like making tags, I definitely recommend you pop along to the Tag Tuesday challenge. You'll find lots and lots of wonderful tag art inspiration over there, and you'll be in great company. I'll put all the links below this video. Thank you for watching.